Now loading.
So I've heard the Debí Tirar Más Fotos album by Bad Bunny. I should have taken more photos. And I love the traditional vibes that it brings. It feels like walking into a restaurant with salsa music, reggaeton music playing. You can see an old couple in the corner operating on a cool, calm and collected vibe. You have a young couple in deep conversation. And you have a big family that's high energy with different personalities. Then you see the waiters and waitresses overseeing the tables, and even they're enjoying the vibe of the music. But this video essay isn't a review of the album. It's about these two bad boys right here. The chairs that appear on Bad Bunny's latest album are called monobloc chairs, a single block of plastic. It's the idea of producing a chair from one material. Some people call them patio chairs, some people call them outdoor plastic chairs. To be honest, it really doesn't matter. You can call it whatever you want to call it. One of the pioneers of the one-piece molded chair was Werner Panton, who presented the Panton chair in 1967, a chair that is looked at as a pioneering single-piece chair. But because polyester was the initial material, it was too expensive, which automatically made the chair a high-end product rather than an item that could be accessible to the masses. You had the likes of German architect Helmut Batzner, who had the Bofinger chair in 1966. The first chair to be injection molded within a single piece of plastic. And Vico Magistratti's Celine chair in 1968. They all saw the importance of stackable, easily transportable chairs. Henri Massonnet, a French engineer who founded the company Stamp, created the fauteuil toisson. He figured it out by refining mold technology and reducing production time to under 2 minutes per chair. This started the process of making the chair more accessible. In the 1980s, the monobloc chair was seen and found everywhere around the world, mainly due to French company Gros Felix, responsible for the resin garden chair, sold at a low enough price that made the chair even more available for the masses. As time went on, the design was copied and adopted by several manufacturers, with the production process remaining the same. I had no idea how significant these chairs were to the Puerto Rican community. They represent the parties and the family get-togethers and experiences that happen, where people are seated in them.
I understand it now.
Late night talks on these hit different, and they actually do. It doesn't matter what time of the day. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like once you grab one and sit in one, it automatically makes you want to talk and connect with someone. Because it's so light and basic in design, it's not the star of the show. It's just there to assist the conversations happening. And it's not a distraction either. It just makes everything feel regular and straight to the point and simple. There aren't any barriers to entry. There's nothing to adjust. You know what you're getting. A simple chair, built for those chill but deep combos or catch-ups. It's built for chilling. It's almost like it's telling you to have a seat and connect. You see it and you know what time it is. It's the chair equivalent of sitting on the floor and talking to someone where everything is stripped down and there's minimal barriers to the conversation and interaction between people. Everyone is on the same level. This is basically the people's chair. You can be anywhere around the world, but if you see this chair, it can indicate that human interaction and community is available or up for grabs. But I get it. This is why the monobloc chair is embraced by so many communities across the world. They're affordable, lightweight plastic chairs that can easily be moved around. Plus, they're easy to clean. I guess that's what makes the album cover interesting. Although these chairs are a staple within the Puerto Rico community, they also translate and connect with other communities around the world. This is really the chair for the common person, the chair for the streets, the ground level, and communities that resonate and recognize this chair. From street food stores in Bangkok, the streets of Brazil to Mexico, this wood trader in Uganda sitting comfortably, open air concerts in Spain. Look, even this picture looks like people sitting in the outdoor section of a restaurant in Italy. There's black, green, and white monobloc chairs that people are seated in. Here's a great picture of people just playing dominoes with some people seated in some of the monobloc chairs. Some people say that the chairs on the album cover symbolize people leaving Puerto Rico and how they should have taken more photos while they were there. Now all they can take pictures of are the empty chairs they left behind. Family gatherings in the countryside. Everywhere in the more poor rural areas in Puerto Rico tend to look like this. It's about people connecting. Since these style chairs are being sat in, they act as the glue. I've seen people from the Puerto Rican community online, especially on Reddit, say that you can interpret that image in so many ways that mostly Puerto Ricans can understand. They use those plastic seats for almost, if not all, family activity, with the album cover making Puerto Ricans reminisce about the good old days. It could be about family members that are no longer here, family members that had to leave the country. Nostalgia about those seats being empty because Christmas might not be the same as you were when you were a kid, where the family was always reunited. And so many more meanings that you could get from this cover. And again, I've seen Puerto Ricans say that they believe it's based on their Hispanic culture of having family get-togethers. It's when everyone is there and they're all having a good time. It's not until they go home and leave the empty chairs when the bittersweet feelings of not taking enough pictures at the function that hit hard, when those people move away or are no longer in their lives. The empty chairs can symbolize how Puerto Ricans have been forced to leave the island, tackling issues of colonialism, displacement, and gentrification. Watching the album's short film was definitely an eye-opener, with the main character realizing that although living in the moment is key, in order to appreciate experiences, it's also important to take photos. Because as you get older, those memories may become blurry and harder to remember. Those photos that you've taken allow you to step back into those experiences and relive them with ease. It explores the idea of preserving one's culture before it's too late to remember due to time and gentrification. You can also see signs of gentrification in the short film where the main character is on his way to the Panaderia and walks by Americans having a barbecue outside playing country and heavy metal music. The Panaderia also having a non-Spanish speaking cashier on an island where the most spoken language is supposed to be Spanish, as well as cash no longer being accepted. The two plastic chairs represent the idea of reconnecting with traditional Puerto Rican culture and memories. The experiences and family get-togethers enhance the chairs and bring it to life. It's basic design, but that's not even important in this case. The role that the chairs play during those experiences make them valuable. Some of the most basic chairs or objects can mean so much when attached to meaningful experiences. With this album cover, I feel like Bad Bunny put monobloc chairs at the forefront, making them the main character. You could say he's about to turn these two chairs into pop culture icons as the impact of the album continues to grow. But it seems like he did this to remind the Puerto Rican community about the value of their family experiences, get-togethers, and overall way of living as a call to action to keep the culture alive. It's like the starting point that opens up that world of experiences and memories. Having empty chairs was genius, because now it gave people from the Puerto Rican community the opportunity to picture themselves sitting in those chairs, visualizing their own personal experiences, but also people from other parts of the world that also have experiences connected to these chairs. The Vitra Museum showcased the monobloc chair in 2017 as part of their A Chair for the World exhibition, which was their attempt, in my opinion, to put them on a pedestal and make the collection of them look like a piece of art. I think they pretty much succeeded. Basic objects do make great pieces of art because it allows others to add to it. The chairs don't make the experience makes the chairs. You can have a Pantone, Henri Massonet's Fauteuil Toisson chair, Ross Felix's resin garden chair, or later models. It doesn't matter. These experiences and get-togethers are at the forefront.